Welcome to the online class, grade 6, chapter 2, Our Karnataka. In the last class, we had discussed about Bangalore division. Today, we are going to discuss about Mysore division. You know that Mysore is another administrative divisions of our four state. Another administration division of our state. Mysore is the capital of the Wadaya kings. It has total 8 districts. Okay, Mysore division has 8 districts. So in the picture you can see they have given Udupi, Chikkamangaluru, Dakshina Kannada, Hasan, Kodagu, Mandya, Mysuru, Chamarajanagar. Okay, so these are 8 districts which comes under Mysore divisions. Mysore division. Now, of course, we can see that the features of this Mysore division, it has many geographical features such as mountain ranges, forest, wildlife, animals, okay, wildlife, forest, plantations, coast and ports. Okay, so and also it is very interested to know about the history of Mysuru. Actually, Mysore was actually ruled by many kings. Okay, so Gangas, Vaisalas, Cholas, and Vijayanagara kings, and later which came under the control of the Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, and of course, they were, Mysore also ruled by Wadayars. Okay, so Chikkadevaraja Wadayar was one of the famous king in the at Mysore, and at the same time, we can also understand about the history of Mysuru, how the name Mysore had come. Okay, so here they have given it is one of the mythologically or historically they say that Mysore is called Mahishanadu historically as well as mythologically. According to mythological story, it says that goddess Parvati killed Mahishasura, okay, in the form of Chamundeshwari. So that's why the place where Mahisha was killed became Mysuru. Okay, so and also let us understand about Tipu and Hyder Ali and Tipu. Of course, they fought against British in order to safeguard Mysore. Okay, so Tipu also fought against British and he died in the year 1799. So then British hand over this Mysore to Wadayars. So Krishnaraja Wadayar and Krishnaraja Wadayar started to rule there, and at the same time you can see the famous administrators here, administration of Diwan Sarram Vishweshwaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail. So the Mysore kingdom also got integrated into the Republic of India after the independence. Next, Kodagu district. If you wanted to speak about Kodagu district, and here you can see the districts of the division also have history of being ruled of different dynasties. Kodagu was ruled by many dynasties. So Haleri dynasty ruled Kodagu from the 17th century. Bidanuru was their capital. So here the famous kings are Dodda Veerappa. Dodda Veerappa is the most famous king, and Chikka Veeraraja was the last ruler. Okay, and Kodagu remained independent after the Indian independence of in the year 1956. It got integrated into Mysore state. Next, the coastal area, if we take Tulunadu, so today what we call Udupi. So the present name of Udupi is known as Tulunadu. In the ancient name they called it, and it includes Dakshina Kannada district. Okay, and now we can also know that Banavasi, Puncha, and Mangalapuram were their capitals. So it was ruled by Alupas. Okay, Alupas family or Alupas dynasty. Okay, and the coastal of Karnataka also known as Karnara. It was actually it was taken by the British in the year 1801, and then they divided the coastal area into Uttara Kannada and Dakshina Kannada. Okay, so next let us understand about the fill in the blanks. Dakshina Kannada was divided in the year 1997. So it was given. Dakshina Kannada was divided in the year 1997 to create Udupi district, and Uttara Kannada and Dakshina Kannada are the two coastal districts of Mysore division. Now let us discuss about natural resources. Yes, there are mountain ranges, dense forest, okay, and of course there is extreme cold climate in in the rain areas, and also we can see that moderate and hot climate. The district of Mysuru and Mandya have dry climate, and Udupi district of the division receives highest rainfall, where Mandya receives lowest rainfall. And here agricultural crops are grown: ragi, paddy, green gram, horse gram, maize are the major crops of this division. And Chikmagaluru is famous for famous for growing coffee. There are coffee estates are found there. Okay, and we can also know that Mandya is famous for growing sugarcane, and at the same time tobacco, araknut, cardamom, orange are grown in the Mangalore or Chikmagaluru district. Okay, so the division is rich in natural resources. There are many types of forest, okay, in Kodagu, that is Dakshina Kannada, Mysuru and Chikmagaluru district. Teak, sandalwood, honge and matti are the famous woods or trees are found here. Okay, honey is famous in this forest, okay, production. And this division has many small and big mountains also, that is Subramanya Hill, Himavada Gopalaswamy Hill, and Mahadeshwara Hill and Piligiri Rangana Hill. Okay, so these are some of the famous famous hills which are found here. And the Mysore divisions, again, if you take it, there are some of the animals which are found here in this forest area: tiger, leopard, deer, fox, bison, snakes, and other animals found here. So Bannur sheep is famous in Mandya district. And Kaveri, Hemavati, Harangi, Netravati, Kumudavati, Kapila are some of the now famous rivers in the Mysore division. Okay, bauxites, then felsite, chromite, limestone, manganese are found, are the major minerals available in Mysore divisions. And let us understand about okay, when we come to the coastal area, we can see that especially in Dakshina Kannada, okay, many ports are found there. At the same time, the coastal area fishing is very famous, and Mysore district also is a famous now center, timber trade. Okay, and forest and wildlife national parks, if you take Bandipur and Nagarhole, are the famous forest areas. Okay, and here also many now types of animals are found in this forest. Okay, and we can also understand about the tribal people here, okay, in Mysore division, okay, that they are called Jain Kurubas. And at the same time in Dakshina Kannada, if you take Udupi, the Koraga tribal is found. And at the same time some of the backward tribals, okay, so that is Malekudiya tribals are found in Kodagu and Dakshina Kannada, and Soligas are found in Chamarajanagar district. And also some of the other tribals which they live apart from them, we can see Hakki Pikki, Halasa and Medhara tribes are also present in this division. Tiger, elephant and Indian bison are famous animals in the Nagaravale as well as Bandipura. And the famous bird sanctuary in this division, Ranganathitu, Kokkarabelluru bird sanctuary is very famous in Mysore. And some of the wildlife sanctuary also there. At the same time, Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary and Pushpagiri Wildlife Sanctuary also famous in this division. And Rajiv Gandhi Nagarhole National Park is in Mysore, Nagarhole, that is Rajiv Gandhi National Park. Okay, Bandipur National Park is located in Chamarajanagar. Okay, and the wild elephants are tamed using the technique called Kedda operation. Next, agriculture. You know that Mysore is famous for silkworm. At the same time, we can see Chikmagaluru and Dakshina Kannada is famous for growing coffee growing coffee, and sugarcane are famous. Cashew nuts, pepper and rubber are grown in Udupi district, or we can say that Chikmagaluru district. Cardamom. Agricultural activities also takes place here. Apart from that, we can also see the people grow their paddy, maize, ragi, And at the same time, we can also understand apart from the dairy, poultry, sheep rearing is famous. And Mysuru, Mangaluru, and Hassan, Chikmagaluru, Mandya, okay, and Madikeri are the major industrial centers. Okay, here we could see some of the cement factories and iron and steel factories are located in this division. And art, literature, music, folklore, if you take it, yes, Mysore is called the land of art. Okay, and it is also famous for some of the dance forms in coastal area. Yakshagana is famous, and uh, of course we can say some of the traditional musics which are famous in this division is a Kamsale Kunita, and Chaudike Kunita, Veeragase Kunita. Okay, then Pata Kunita and some of the famous folk dances. So there are also unique rituals, that is Putri Habba of Kodagu and Bhutharadhane and Kambala in coastal districts. The Mysore kingdom also as a pattern of music. We could see the Mysore famous palace. Okay, Mysore palace, where it is famous for the great painting and art and architecture. And also we can understand about some of the now important musicians. Okay, and we can see it is also famous for Pitilu and some of the greatest personality if we take it. So Rangaraya have been established, the branches of Rangaraya have been established in the various parts of the state. There is a big auditorium, that is Kala Mandira in Mysore. Okay, and at the same time the district of Mysore division also is a place of many writers, R.K. Narayan, Raja Rao of Hassan, and K.S. Narasimha Swami. Okay, so and some of the poets at the same time we can see, and Guru Ramaswamy Iyengar, okay, Gopal Krishna Adiga, B.M. Srikantaya, okay, A.N. Murthy Rao. So these are some of the greatest poets, okay, who gave lot of contribution to the art and literature field. Okay, and we can understand about some of the rulers. Apart from that, we can see Devarajaras, Rajaram and U.R. Rao are noteworthy here. And let us understand about next is about education. If we understand about education, the University of Mysuru, okay, is very famous for the education, and engineering and medical colleges are there, located there. Dakshina Kannada district is many private university which has this division, and technology research institute in Mysore city is famous. Okay, and at the same time all the districts of division of district hospitals are there, rural health centers are there, some of the medical facilities are there, ASHA workers are available there, and of course they have given importance for the education field as well as in the health field. Okay, health status of the people is very good. And cultural heritage, if we take it, there is an amazing and marvelous art and architecture is here found here. And Yakshagana, Yakshagana is the form of dance in Dakshina Kannada, is famous. And Gomateshwara monolith Murti or idol which is there in Hassan, that is Shravana Belagola, okay, belong to this division. Temples are also there. Okay, so stone carving temples are found here. And at the same time you can see that this is the Gomateshwara Shravana Belagola, which has one of the greatest history in the world. And Talakaveri in Kodagu is famous. Okay, and many visitors go there. Some of the fishery ports are located here, which is suitable for the adventure sports. And some of the freedom fighters who took birth in Mysore, they participated in the freedom movement. Ramachandra Rao, okay, and Kudumal Rangarao, and Yashodhara Dasappa, Karnad Sadashiva Rao, then H.K. Veeranna. So These are some of the freedom fighters who fought for the freedom of the country. And next, let us understand about the Mysore district. So Saint Philomena's Church is very famous church. Okay, and some of the important temples here, which are located in Chamundi Hill, Chamundeshwari Temple, Jagan Mohana Palace, and Buddha Viharas of Bailu Kuppeve, some of the monuments, especially temples, which are located here. And of course, where in Bailukoppa we can see that Buddha Vihara. Okay, Bailukoppa, Piriyapatna Taluk. Okay, and Tibetan refugees there, where Karnataka has given refuge. Given shelter to these now Buddha people. Okay, Buddhist Buddha Vihara. Okay, where we could see that golden temple. And Chamarajanagar district. Now let us understand about Chamarajanagar district. Chamarajanagar district was known as actually Arikutara. Okay, it means it was the name of Chamarajanagar by Krishnadevaraja Wadayar. Okay, they have kept because of this for the remembrance of Chamraja Wadayar. So the name came Chamarajanagar. So the Chamarajeshwara temple was built in this memory. Okay, and silkworm and cocoons is famous in this cultivation under this district. Bandipura National Park is located there near Gundlupete Taluk, and Biligiri Rangana Betta, and at the same time Gopal Swami Hills and Male Mahadeshwara Betta are famous hills in this division. And also we can understand many religious centers are there in this district. Okay, so then Haradanahalli, Kollegala are important place of this district. Silk weaving is important in Chikkaballapur, Kollegal Taluk. Sorry, it is not Chikkaballapur, it is Chikkalur. Okay, Chikkalur of Kollegal Taluk. And Chennakeshava temple, Beluru, Hoysaleswara temple, Halebeedu are some of the famous temples in Chikmagalur district, Hassan. Okay, which was built by Hoysalas, where Hoysaleshwara temples are famous in Halebeedu. Okay, it is famous for Hoysala architecture, and these temples have a history of more than 1000 years. The place is called Dwara Samudra. So Halebeedu was actually in the beginning it was called Dwara Samudra. Okay, and Shravana Belagola already I have explained there, where monolith statue of Bahubali, which is 1000 years old, and it has 58 feet. Okay, and Hassan Mangaluru has 58 tunnels, and traveling in this line itself is adventurous. H.D. Devegowda was the first prime minister of Karnataka. And let us understand about the Chikmagalur district. Sharada Devi temple on the banks of river Tunga was established by Adi Shankaracharya in Chikmagalur district. And we can also see Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary and Muthode Animal Sanctuary. Apart from that, we can see Ulavi Bird Sanctuary is also there. Then here Andrews Church is famous. Okay, and Kemmannugundi is the famous famous for some of the mineral which is available in Kemmannugundi. Okay, and evergreen forests are also found here. So they are some of the waterfalls 1400 meters above the sea level. Okay, so it is also major tourist place. And Devanuru, the birthplace of Kannada's famous poet Lakshmi also belongs to this district. His Jamini Bharata is Kannada's most popular book. The rivers Tungabhadra, Hemavati, Netravati and Vedavati are born in this district. Next, let us understand about Mandya district. Mandya is a land of sugar. Okay, where sugarcane is grown more here. Okay, paddy, ragi and maize are other crops of this district. And at the same time, Srirangapatna is famous for many temples, and it has its own history where Tipu Sultan, Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan fought in order to protect the Srirangapatna fort. Okay, and we can also see some of the famous place that is Darya Daulat, Gol Gumbaz, Summer Palace are famous in Srirangapatna. Okay, next we let us understand about that Krishna Raja, that is KRS Dam is located in Mandya. Okay, Mandya district. Krishna Raja Wadayar IV was instrumental to this construction under the leadership of Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. Okay, and we could also see that here some of the famous bird sanctuary, that is sorry, not bird sanctuary. Bird sanctuary also we can see, that is Ranganathi too, and Kokkare Belluru is famous bird sanctuaries. Okay, and let us understand about Kodagu district. Kodagu is famous as the Kashmir of Karnataka. It is called Kashmir of Karnataka because it has evergreen forest. At the same time, we can see that it is famous for even to grow coffee. Okay, and most of the hilly areas are found where it is beautiful. It has its beauty for many scenery, or we can see it is famous for scenic beauty. Kodagu also is famous for tourist place. Talakaveri is the birthplace of the Kaveri river, and Kodagu also, especially we can see Dubare elephant camp are known for tourist spots. Kodagu is next to Chikmagaluru. Okay, and we can see that apart from that, there is one of the famous church which is located in Virajpet. Next, Dakshina Kannada district. If we take Dakshina Kannada district, here already I told you some of the important, their main occupation is agriculture. At the same time, since it is located in coastal area, it is famous for fishing. At the same time, other occupation of the people, here major occupation of the people is agriculture. Okay, and processing of cashew nuts. Okay, so actually before that it was related to Madras state. Okay, which one? Dakshina Kannada, and that is Uttara Kannada. Actually, that belongs to the branch of Bombay. Okay, it was, this division was had made by actually British. Okay, so up to that, after that later on what happened? This region both belongs to Karnataka in the year 1956. And also Dakshina Kannada is divided into two geographical areas. That is coastal area. One is Mangaluru and Bantwala taluks, and the hilly area of it includes Putturu, okay, Surya taluks, these major commercial centers. And we could see some of the famous temples in this division. 1,000 pillars of temple at Moodbidre, Manjunatha temple at Dharmasthala, and Jumma Masjid, Ulhal, and St. Aloysius Church at Mangalore. Okay, Netravati, then Payaswini and Kumharadhara are the major rivers of this district. And of course, this district, some of the famous, Moodbidre is actually famous for the Jain religious center, and Basadis are found here. Dharmasthala is a popular religious place. Durga Parameshwari temple of Katilu is very famous place. Okay, Gokarneshwara temple of Kudroli is another famous temple, religious center. Apart from this, St. Aloysius Church also. And Nisargadam of Pilikula is established in more than 350 acres. And in this district, famous, now the many people of worship snakes. At the same time, we can see Kambala and Bhutakola and other various rituals are take place in Mangaluru division in Mangaluru. Okay, and it is also famous for the education center. Udupi district. Udupi district was formed in 1997, dividing Dakshina Kannada district. Okay, so next year, what we have to understand in this Udupi, here Rashtrakavi Govinda Pai Research Center is there in Udupi, and Manipal Hospital is very famous hospital. And here also the people grow some of the agricultural crops such as paddy, coconut, araknut, and cashew nut. St. Mary's Island is a popular island in Malpe. Malpe is actually is one of the no beach is an all season fishing port. Okay, and St. Mary's Island is popular island. Okay, so that is about the all the districts of Karnataka. Okay, if you have doubt, you can clarify in the next class. Okay, thank you.